Chat. Oh, that's the wrong thing. What's crack-a-lackin', chat? What is up? It's Monday. We're back in action. We're gonna play some Magic. I said yesterday that I'd be prepared with something, and I kinda am, but not really. This is garbage, but we're gonna test it out because it looks funny anyways. So if you were here yesterday, chat. Oh, we got some good tunes today. Let me mess with just a couple things. Gonna turn that down on my end, but turn it up on your end so you still hear the background music a little bit. Alright, so chat. If you were here yesterday, we played this on stream. And it was interesting. We're trying to brew around Doc Aurlock, which is a 2/3 legendary. Spells you cast from your graveyard or from exile cost 2 less, and you can plot cards for 2 less. On its own, doesn't do a whole lot, but it does enable some cool stuff. We played it in an adventure shell with Lucky Clover. So it means when you cast Seek the Beast, if you have Doc out, all the cards you exile cost 2 less. It means when you cast an adventure, all the creatures cost 2 less. We saw some cool lines where you went like, turn 1, Harry Dash, make a 1/1, swing 1. Turn 2, Aurlock, swing 1. At this point, Steady Tortoise was a 5/5. And then turn 3, I'm going to sneeze. Wow. Turn 3, swing, and then play Aurlock for 3 mana, or use Aurlock to play Steady Tortoise for 3 mana. It was a 6/6 with Ward 2. A nice, like, beautiful curve. And then the main thing I was testing out was Esper Origins. So with Doc out, for just 4 mana, you can Surveil 2, gain 2, and then flash this back for 2 mana. So 4 total, you get to cast this twice, and then you get a 4/4. Which felt really good. And I want to explore that a little bit more outside of this kind of shell. So then, about 10 minutes ago, we brewed this. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. So we have Doc Aurlock, but we also have Root Coil Creeper, which is an uncommon that everyone probably forgot about, but it's a 2/2 mana dork that adds 2 mana if you cast spells from your graveyard, and then it can actually return things with flashback from exile to your hand. So I thought like that's some pretty okay redundancy in my opinion to Doc Aurlock, another 2-drop. That means that we can still cast this off of 2 mana if we have a creeper out. That means our Deep Analysis can be cast just off Root Coil. That means this costs 4. And things like that. It means Winter Night Story only costs 3. And we have some fun. So we're playing freaking Roar of the Worm with Doc Aurlock. This only costs 2 mana for a 6/6. Analysis costs 1 and 3 life. Origins we already talked about. And then I figured if we're drawing all these cards off Analysis and Winter Night Stories, we might as well play Proph's Eidetic Memory as like a win condition, because we're just going to be churning through our deck. We stuck Malevolent Rumble in there to start dumping stuff in the grave. Willow Geist, because we're going to be playing cards from our graveyard, so it kind of grows. Has Trample, so it holds Eidetic Memories counters pretty well. And then right now I have Death Bonnet Sprout. I don't think this card's good, but I don't really know where else to take it. I don't know if we want like a mana dork or something. We're just playing a very straightforward mana base. But with all of that in mind, we do get to play Giganta, which is cool. But then there's some other cards I'm interested in. I don't know. I kind of like this package of Analysis, Roar, Winter Night, and this. I almost don't know if we need, like, If we're churning through our deck, this surveils 2. I don't know if we need deep analysis, but if we take out deep analysis, we get rid of Prof's Eidetic Memory, I feel like. But some other possible options I was looking at is Aurlock. So it says when you attack with a frog, you mill 3. Whenever a permanent card is put in your graveyard, you exile it with a croak counter, and then you can cast lands and spells in exile. So Doc Aurlock makes all those spells cost 2 less because they're in exile. So I thought that was cool. You could play Bellowing Crier, which is just a 2/1 draw discard as a backup frog. I thought we could play Goyf in some sort of more creature-focused shell. I think Kiora is pretty good since we're dumping so many cards in the graveyard. And then the card I didn't mention, which is cute, might be too cute, is Shellfish Scholar, which is a 3-mana 3/2 alchemy that when it enters, you conjure a Think Twice into your graveyard. But then if you have Threshold, it makes all the spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less. So I thought that was kind of cool. So there's a chance we want to delve more into just like better cards in general rather than trying to focus all on these flashbacks. Like maybe we just want to play Kiora, we want to play Scholar. I don't think Aurlock plus Omnivore or plus Bellowing Crier is great, but we're gonna think about it. But anyways, not gonna lie, I played a couple games. I brewed this literally like 15 minutes ago. Played 2 games with it before stream, and we just faced 2 mono black decks, both playing Bajuka Bog in the main deck. So I just kind of wanted to cry. That's kind of where I'm at. Kind of sucked. But I was looking through stuff. I don't think any of the plot cards are good enough. I didn't really look at Foretell, but it also reduces Foretell costs. But then you're kind of shoehorned into just playing Doc. You can't have the redundancy of Recoil. So, not entirely sure. I think we're just going to jam a Doc here. It's kind of cool, because if we like Rumble and hit an Esper Origins, we can just, well, we can't, but we can at least play Prof's Memory here. We grab a Goyf, a Geist. But then we can also just do this, which is super cool. And then what I really like is you can actually decline this to force double discard. So then we can put another Winter Night and a Deep Analysis in the graveyard. And then we go to whatever and like, I don't know, kind of cute, kind of cute. So like next turn we can Proft plus Winter Night, put 4 counters on something. We find Root Coil. I think that's kind of what we want to do. So we'll Prof's Eidetic Memory. We could also just, oh, or we can do both. So let's do this for blue. We will Winter Night Stories here. Draw, we'll discard. We'll go for decline, we'll discard Origins plus Roar of the Worm. We could also just make a 6/6 here, but I think we're just gonna cast Esper Origins. I don't think we need that. I don't need a lands. That comes back. We get a 4/4, and then we get to get a card off our whatever, if that's possible. We'll throw 6 counters, or 4 counters on that, make a 6/7. We're not really, I mean, we're in low mythic here, so I'm not really focused on what our opponent is doing, to be honest. I'm not really worried about their deck. I'm just trying to see if ours has enough consistency, I guess. We do find another Roar of the Worm, which is hot. So I think we're just gonna roar the first one. We're gonna, oh, we probably should have played Willow Geist first, but that's okay. We'll use the worm to cast another Winter Night. We will decline. We'll chuck this and probably a second roar into the yard, and then we'll cast another roar that grows our dice, and then we'll cast Deep Analysis, targeting ourselves to draw 2. We do find another Origins. We can throw... We'll probably throw 5 counters on that, and then I think I want to keep our Esper around for one more turn. So, like, against other creature strategies, except maybe, like, goblins and elves, I think we have decent speed. Like, mid-range kind of decks. We get to, like, cast straight from our graveyard. We might see a board wipe here, but I'm just going to let opponent hit us. Yeah, split up. We do get to keep our 6/6, and we gain 9 life, which is hot. We do have second dock, so we can Esper Origins again and just get a 4/4 going again. We'll just draw into the Death Bonnet Sprout. We're not really doing a whole much. Let's draw more cards because we're cool like that. Dang. Does anything have trample? No. We'll just try and make everything somewhat of a threat. But so far, I think this has been really cool. At least in terms of like how it plays. I guess we're kind of just assuming opponent's wiping the board here. Again. At this point, we have 6 mana. We don't really need dock anymore. I don't know what this actually does. You have to gain 4 or more life. I know we have some... Oh, the other thing I wanted to look at, which I forgot about, is the omens. Okay, he's casting Split Up again, so he leaves us with just a 6/6 to reanimate his Pearl Collector. You got it, Super Chief. I think we're just gonna Origin again. And then we're just gonna cast it. Where we can start jamming a few things here. No, let's just Origins again. We'll pump the Geist. Yeah, we'll keep a Geist on top because we're just gonna draw that right away. We'll swing for 6. Deck churns through itself quite a bit. There's also a chance we go more heavy into blue. And we cut like Sprout, Geist, Worm. I don't know what else. We'll see. We'll take a look at the omens. Obviously, those aren't... We were playing Adventures yesterday, so they don't get copied with Lucky Clover, but they do exile the dragon. So there might be something decent there. Cast the spell early and then... We'll see. But Season of the Burrow. Opponent is just continually reanimating stuff. Do we have anything to discard? We have 20 cards in hand, or in library. So let's shock and a fetch. Chat, I'm literally just saying things. Let's shock in a land. Let's go Geist, Sprout, Dock, Rumble into Ooh, into roar. This has what? Indestructible? And we got Death Bonnet sprouts to flip. Roar of the Worm has been very good so far, actually. Next turn, we can probably... Do we have any... How many winners? We already did 3. There's a chance we might want to play those root coils out so we could get back our Esper Origins and stuff. Taste of the Ghost Council. Love to see it. Remember our Vesperlock build with that? Freaking fire, dude. Alright, we have how many cards? We have not that many cards left in the library, but we do make a couple 3/3s. So let's analysis first. And we'll try and see how big we can make these Geists without killing ourselves. We're playing... I don't even know. We'll shock that in. Let's deep analysis again. Not what we were looking for. We'll deep analysis again. Wow, we are just drawing a lot of lands, huh? We have 7 cards left in the library. Let's throw down another Proft. I was kind of hoping we would find another Winter Knight, but let's throw it all on here, and then we'll just swing with the team. We're gonna deck ourselves, which is rather unfortunate. If he kills one of our Geists, we gain 12, but we're hitting him for what, 8? Okay, he blocks there, so we still smack him for quite a bit. But wow, we put him down to 5, and then we gain 12 and go to 25. And we have Trample. Not bad, chat. We could play like a Delver Shell or like a... I don't know. I don't know, chat. Ow! My body hurts. Unstoppable Slasher. So he's basically at 8 right now. With Pearl Collector. Kind of sucks, huh? Until that becomes a copy of it. Okay, so he got rid of that. We do get to eat things, which is kind of cool. Do we have anything good that we can eat here? Yes, we do. Cute little interaction there. Pumps those a little bit. We do find Esper Origins, which we can cast. Oh, the Wara might get us there, actually. Can bounce his Pro Collector. That's a nice draw. Can we draw anything else? We have one more Proft. That gives us extra. We'll just play Death Sprout and Sprout because we can. We'll throw all the counters on this guy and then swing all. Nice, chat. I don't know what we're doing, but it worked. I feel like we should play one Laboratory Maniac. One Lab Man just to try not to die. Alright. Chat, we are, we're 1-0. That's probably the only game you'll see me win with this deck. But you guys, you see the vision, right? You see the vision. There's some fun stuff going on. I'm just not sure how to build it. But we're gonna figure it out together. We're gonna figure it out together. I feel like Doc plus Esper Origins is really good. I feel like we just want to play Kioras and stuff. Opponent is either on cats or control or elementals. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll play a turn 1 Sprout and see what happens, chat. Oh god. Oh no, chat. We also have Giganta, which is pretty hot. Doc, Value Town. Chat, we didn't look at the omen spells. Why didn't you remind me? You know why? Because no one's here. I'm just talking to myself. And that's sick as frick. Oh, that was a good draw. Well, eidetic memory here. What is this? Exile card. Oh, wow. Chat, he's playing Grave Hate. You hate to see it. He's playing main deck Kiora. Okay. Yeah, we'll trade a Leonin. We don't mind if he exiles our creature. Whatever. I think we're gonna jam this Winter Night. Yes. Very good. Let's chuck back an Esper and a Worm. We can at least try and make a 6/6 or a 4/4 next turn. Want to play his Mutavault, so they're just on straight cats. We see him leave a green source up, which means he might have Coco. He did check our eidetic memory, so I wonder if he's playing that. He could hit that cat that when you deal damage, you blow up an artifact or enchantment. Yeah, that one. Chat, do I have a big brain or what? We're just gonna lose to cats. It's gonna be sweet. We'll flashback Esper Origins. We'll chuck that. We're gonna chuck both of those. What do we get? Deep analysis? That doesn't do anything. Chat, we can't even survive. We can't even survive that. We're 1-1, chat. We're doing great. I mean, okay, so we've only played 2 games on stream, but like I said, I played about 3 off stream. I do kind of like Willowgeist, but I don't. Maybe we don't need Roar the Worm. Oh, okay, let's look at Omen spells while we're chilling. Even if they don't apply to Giganta. So, okay, why is there so many Omen Dragons? Jesus. Okay, what is this? You get forests, and then you gain some life. I don't want to play that. This is search for a basic. Enters. Whatever. Seek a land, put on the field. Top tier library, you may look at it at a time, cast it. Interesting. 3 counters on a target creature. Cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. I mean, this is probably the only good one, right? 2 target non-land. I mean, this card's not horrible either. In the context of our deck. Drawing and then discarding. Oh, chat. I mean, is there any... Like, do we have to run both Creeper and Doc? I feel like you do. Except we haven't really done a lot with Creeper. So, like, if we cut Creeper, we cut Roar. And then we play, like, Kiora. I just don't know how I want to go about it, chat. Let's run another one. There's, like, Pauper decks, right? Or actually, what is our new... What is that cure called? Yeah, we'll try this hand. I mean, Dice, Doc, plus Prof is cool for sure. Ba 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 da 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 da. Should even play Otherworldly Gaze and stuff. We kind of have to Proft here, right? We need a land, which we did not find. We can smack for 4. This Creeper helps, because it is also just a plain old mana dork. We might get, like, Stone Rained. Nope, they're just playing something way different. Okay. I'm into it. Swing for 4. Terror of the Peaks. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's Winter Night here. We found some lands. We will decline. We'll discard Deep Analysis plus Second Story. Play our lands into a Willow Geist. And then we'll throw 3 counters on the Geist and swing for 5. See what opponent plays to kill our Geist. He plays Opt. Chat, I got these Korean fried chicken Lay's barbecue chips. Barbecue? Yeah, I guess they're barbecue. They're pretty good, not gonna lie. What are we doing? We are blowing up what? He's exiling 2 cards. He's leaving our Deep Analysis, which is good. Both our Willow Dice get pumped. And then he does nothing. So let's start here. We'll target myself. Those both get pumped. We'll draw. We find second Winter Night Stories, which we will just cast. Decline. We'll put Origin and this in the graveyard. And then we can add this for green and Origins. We'll dump. We'll take the second Geist. We'll put Roar the Worm. We draw the Geist. We'll throw counters on that and then swing for 17. Nice. See, like, when you do that, it feels great. When your opponent's playing a bad dragon stack and you're playing a nice little curve out. Not too shabby, chat. Not too shabby. We also haven't seen any games where the final ability of Root Coil comes into play. Where, like, we get to, like, bring back an Esper Origins to our hand or buy back, like, a Winter Night or something. Yeah, we'll jam this. Kind of feel like I would want to play Mana Dorks. We could play, if we... we could play Delighted Halfling. But we'd have to... if we play Tiora and stuff. Oh no. Chat's our nemesis. Guide of Souls. You hate to see it. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Chat, how do I change the... oh, text settings. Oh. No. No, we'll keep them centered. Never mind, chat. What's happening? Did our opponent not draw land? Also, 120 cards. Love to see it. What are we doing here? That's a good draw. We'll take that. That sets up Esper Origins. We might just rumble into Prof next turn. Gain one, we lose one. It's crazy what people... I don't know how these people make it to Mythic, you know? We'll take a lands. I like that. We'll go here. We'll play Proft. Find another land. We'll throw counter on there. We're gonna hang back and chill. Next turn we can do some fun stuff with Winter Night Story. Luminous Bloodmoth. Are we playing combo? Might get Warren Soul Trader next turn and cry. Probably, chat. Probably. Alright. So let's shock this in. We can do a couple fun things here. I think we're gonna do this for 2. We'll do a double blue. We'll harmonize. Submit 0. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Do I want to... hold on. Hold your horses, chat. I think we were going to rumble first. That didn't really give me anything I wanted. Okay. Spicy. I wish we had a dock. Let's cast Winter Night Stories. Draw into a whole bunch. Let's go for a decline so we can discard Esper Origins plus Analysis. That only gives us, what, 3 counters on something? We'll swing for 6, but opponent could just block and get back their, like, priest if they want. We have trample, so I don't think they will. Interesting. Chat, do we have to play like a real deck on stream in order to get back up into higher mythic so that we can face some real decks? During Tenacity, we're just dead, right? Yeah. For the most part. He's at 16. He's gonna smack us. We'll block here. Fiery May. Hi, Fiery May. Welcome to the Jank Tank. Okay. So let's dock Aurlock. That lets us Esper Origins for 2. Oh, we do not need either dock Aurlock. That comes back. What do we got on top? Roar of the Worm. Not great for us. We can Deep Analysis. Does this have a lifelink? No, it doesn't. I don't think we have enough to kill him, though. We can do this for blue and Deep Analysis, targeting ourselves. Interesting. We don't find anything good. We can throw all these counters on that and swing for 10, but... That comes back. Oh, that overrides the, I know we're trying to just dead anyways, but that's interesting. That's cool. Alright. We'll concede. Chat, we're not doing great. We are 2-2 at the moment. Against, I mean, we're playing against all sorts of random stuff, and we're in best of 1. But we're just trying to see if the deck does anything. It kind of does. It kind of does. Let's reevaluate, chat. What does a more blue focused build look like? I don't think we want to play Droll Knock. I don't really want to play Bellowing Crier. I like the idea of Shellfish Scholar. It's a 3/2 threshold, lets us do crazy stuff. It's kind of like right in our colors, but how many land? Are we playing 20 lands? Chat, I feel like this deck's just bad. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Is it just bad? I think so. Alright. We're gonna restart a little bit here. I think. Let's chat, let's just start fresh. Delete it. Get it out of here. Alright. If you're just joining us, welcome. Karlov Kellen. Karlov. Do I know what that is? If you're just joining us, my name's Plum. I am currently trying to brew Doc Aurlock, which has been interesting. Yesterday, where is that list? You can find all these deck lists on the Mox field posted below. But yesterday we played this adventure list with Doc Aurlock, because it makes all your creatures cost 2 less after you cast the adventure, and then it also makes the things you hit with Seek the Beast cost 2 less. Deck was kind of bleh, but we did discover that Esper Origins is super sick with Doc. Gives you quite a lot of value. So now I'm trying to figure out what direction to take this. And I liked the package we were just messing with. Root Coil Creeper kind of, like I said earlier, shoehorns us into messing mainly with just the graveyard, which is probably, I mean, it's good and bad. But from what I've seen, none of the plot cards we want to work with are good. We didn't really look at Foretell, because you can Foretell and then the actual stuff. But you're already foretelling to make these even cheaper, you know? Right? Like, you're paying 2, and then you're casting them from exile for 2 less, but the whole point of foretelling them is that they're already cheaper. You know what I mean? I mean, chat, do we play Lupine Harbingers? No. But, anywho, welcome to stream. We mainly hang out so that I can make some content for articles on MTGA Zone. I write their fun and jank section. But I also like talking to people, because sometimes I get lost in my own brews. I get a little lost in the sauce. So, welcome. I like this core quite a bit, so I think we're gonna keep that. Deep Prof Eidetic Memory has been cool. I mean, if we're already playing this plus Deep Analysis, I feel like this is pretty strong. Like, you're drawing quite a bit. We definitely want Esper Origins. That card was very nice. But maybe, I mean, Willow Dice was pretty sweet too, actually. But if we play like Big Kiora, and we start trying to turn on Threshold, do we play like Delighted Halfling? That really only hits this and this. Is this just creatures or spells? So I guess it also helps with Eidetic Memory. What else? Rumble has felt pretty good. It's already 40 cards, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed playing Roar of the Worm. But I don't know if we can go down to 18 lands. I mean, halfling plus... Do we just want that to be, like, bird? Would we rather have a flyer to dump memory token, or memory counters on? Do we even need Roar of the Worm? Do we even need all 4 memories? And then if we're playing, Keeper gets us Origins, Analysis, Roar, and Stories. But maybe we also only need like 2 Creepers. Oh, is it doing the thing where it bugs out? It is, chat. So this is basically the same list. We swapped Sprout for Bird, and then what else? We're trying to jam Kiora in here. Kiora also gives us 8/8s. Well, a single 8/8. But at least that kind of pairs well with the alt on Origins, because this gives everything +2/+2 and trample. Willow Dice has actually been pretty good. Maybe we cut down on a Proft. And we cut down on a Kiora. Go something more like this. And then we're not really messing with the mana base too much. I'm just trying to keep that the same for now. But maybe we don't need all 8 flashback enablers. I think we can get away with just 2 creepers. Sure, chat. Or we can do the classic Plum thing, which is where we just put Yorion in the deck, so we can play more cool cards. Alright, alright. This is Doc Value Town version 2.0. Can we still... I'm sorry. Can we still play Gigantha? Yes, we can, so we might as well. Cool. Alright, let me throw this up on Moxfield. Not that it's very different, but we'll put it up anyways. I'm not gonna reset the max or anything, our record, because it's basically the same deck. We're just trying out Kiora, but I don't know. We could also just go the opposite way and just not even... Chat, am I stupid? That's the wrong one. Chat, that's the wrong deck. That one's still at Death Bonded. Wow, we dropped to 85. we got into Mythic with that Cecil Mardu Humans list. And I think we were at like 98%. And that was like last week. So I've dropped quite a bit, chat, in the name of brewing. I did that for you guys. Guys like my hat? It says save the bees. Alright. We have birds. We'll see how they feel. We have Winter Night plus Creeper. Creeper, I hardly know her. Where's my phone, chat? Oh, he's gonna bolt our bird. I feel so bad. Alright, yeah, we're gonna play out the Creeper anyways. Opponent just on Wizards. Is this like a real deck that we're gonna get Shrek'd on? Yes. Love it. Eidetic Memory is hot. Let's rumble here. Hot. I don't like getting rid of both of those, but we'll take the Sanctum. We do find an Origins in the yard, so I think we're just gonna play that right away. We'll put that, and I'll take a Kiora off the top. Nice. Alright, so Creeper actually did something there. We're about to take quite a bit of damage here, which is kind of part of the problem of not playing Interaction. But I would assume that most of these decks are just too fast for us. Just gonna double up on that. Yeah, hit us for 10, baby. Hit us for 10, baby. Chat, we can play Roar the Worm. Let's Kiora. Discard what? Winter Night plus Roar. We can do. We have to play this. We'll grab a blue source here and pass. We do have Kiora online. The iterations. We're gonna have to chuck this bird in front of it, probably. Maybe we should have just picked up the Otawara, but I feel like we need to hit the Sanctum. Does he have a lightning? He does. And he hits our Creeper instead. Interesting. Okay, we could Winter Night here. Maybe we do that after. Hit him for 4. Then we don't get to play that. We can also Esper Origins here. Rumble into... No, let's just Proft. Maybe we can hit a land. That's not a land. That's pretty good, though. Let's swing. There's a chance we're dead next turn, but we will make an Octopi. And then... Do we just... Let's Rumble. We hit a Roar and a Winter Night Stories. That's pretty good. Then we can cast Esper Origins and gain 2. We will definitely keep another bird up top. We go to 13. Symmetry Sage is pretty good. Reckless Charges makes it 3. He's going to hit us for quite a bit here, chat. Alright, we find a bird. So let's go Dock Bird as a blocker. We can gain 2 off the Origins. Find another bird, which is hot. We go to 7. And then we're just gonna smack him. We will not make another octopus. Take him to 4. And we'll see if he can kill us, chat. We'll say the incidental life gain off of Esper has been great. Okay. This is pretty good. We get some mana here. So we don't have anything with trample, unfortunately. Let's... What do we want to do? Let's worm first. Winter Night, tapping the worm. Draw a whole bunch. Let's decline that so we can discard this plus stories. I don't want to do that, so let's just... This costs how much? 3? And then we can tap... We'll tap Dock to draw more. Nice. We'll decline. We'll discard this plus this. We'll place second bird. Do we want to play another Origins and gain 2? Or would we rather just play another worm? He's gonna bring back quite a bit. Let's go to attacks. We put 6 counters on something. Let's put it on this boy. Make him force all of those, which is good. And then let's just gain 2. We're gonna keep the new one just as a second. Oh, these aren't legendary? Chat! Incredible. Who knew? Wow! Chat, we just beat a real deck. That's like a deck that does things. Blue-red wizards, wow. That was impressive. I mean, the birds came in quite clutch. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I also thought that these were legendary for some reason. I didn't know I could have 2 of them on the field. Read your cards, chat. Don't be like Plum. Incredible. Sick. The mana acceleration from Bird felt good. We got to see Creeper still do some stuff there, but I think cutting down to just 2 should be okay. That might end up being a 3-3 split with Doc, but we'll see how that goes. We're gonna try it, chat. There's also the idea, like, ooh, I just got the chills. We could also go, like, Teamer? I don't really think we need, Faithless Looting that much. Opponent Vistas into, I assume, some flavor of Boros. You hate to see it, chat. Ooh, Esper Origins is good. Let's throw a Dock down. Opponent is reading my cards. It's gonna get portable hold. I'm gonna feel bad. Ooh, okay. Chat, it's not Boros. Are you excited? Ooh, chat, we didn't find a land though. That's rough. We probably should have Origins. That's okay. We also want to brew with Alicia. What is it? Alicia laughs at fate. He's going all in. Land. Chat, that's not a land. Alright, let's Origins. We'll gain 2. Oh, that's a good. That's awesome. Cool. We'll put that in the yard. No attacks. We'll just hang out. He'll probably throw that on the Thopter. Oh, yeah. So next turn, even if we don't hit a land, we can make a 4/4 and gain 2 plus Surveil. But I assume he's going to smack us for almost death here. Yeah. He has one more round of those. We find a Winternet story. So if we bring back, we kind of have to find a land off the Origins, right? Like we have to find an untapped green source, but we don't. So we're just dead. Even if we play second bird. Alright, chat. That was bad. We didn't actually find a land pretty much anywhere. So it wouldn't even mattered if we Espered earlier instead of Doc. But yeah, we probably don't have much game against aggro. Mono blue. I wish there was like, I wish Doc Aurlock was like mono blue. I would have much more fun. This hand's pretty cool. What are we grabbing here? Just a green source? Yeah. Nice. Okay. I mean, this is a strong start. We get to go Doc into Origins. Opponent's reading my card. I had to read it too, don't worry. Is he playing Tibalt's Trickery, chat? He's gonna counter our Doc Aurlock. that was a joke. Let's hit our land drop. I'm into it. And then we can just... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to shock that in. My bad. Alright. So chat, I'm sorry. We won 2 and we lost 1. So we are 4-2. Is that correct? No, I'm sorry. We're 4-3. Not great. Did that update? It did. Beautiful. Then we also give up... I don't know why, but like a prof list that focuses on like Kiora, Winter Night stories, deep analysis. You play Otherworldly Gaze. Sounds interesting. We'll Creeper on turn 2. Played Restless Cottage. Up the beanstalk. I sure hope it does. Ooh, a deck memory is pretty good. Let's just set up for some stuff next turn. So we'll grab a blue source here. We're gonna memory. Deep analysis was good, and then we'll Esper Origins. Ooh, I actually like both of those cards. Yeah, we'll keep. Throw a counter on this, swing for 2. A Doc here. I mean, we can already Origins off of Creeper, but a dock helps. Town Greeter. Chat. Oh no. What is happening? Oh, this is just like Voyaging Satyr, huh? Alright, let's dock. We'll do this for green, so that gets us our land draw off the top. Turns Geist into a 3/3. We don't need second eidetic memory. Draw that. Is there anything else we can do this turn? No. We'll swing for 3. Opponent blocked, we trample over. What else is he jamming? Each creature card in your grave. He's like green black self mill. Diamond weapon! What a baller. I love that. Alright, let's Winter Night Stories here. We're gonna... Ooh, okay. Let's throw both Deep Analysis in there. And then we're just gonna Kiora. We're just gonna try and make this Willow Dice bigger than his Diamond Weapon. Whew, great draws. Jesus. Jesus, chat. Check this out. Actually, do we just throw all in here? I think we do. We're going all in on this Willow Dice, chat. What are your thoughts? I'm into it. We're going all in. Be there, be square. We're gonna discard both of these. We could bounce his Diamond Weapon, but we're not going to. We're gonna go for another one with Doc. Ooh. Discard this plus this. Should we do one more? Yeah! Chat, we're doing it. We're doing it for funsies. Alright. How many? Was that 14 cards? Chat, what a play. What a play. Do we have to still deal 8 to this? How does this work? Prevent all combat damage. Rip. Chat, it doesn't trample over. We tried. It doesn't work like protection does. But what else is our opponent doing? Overwhelming Remorse doesn't seem great. Okay, so I just really wanted to make a giant Willow Dice. That was fun. But next turn, we'll swing with Kiora. I mean, he has to keep blocking Geist, obviously. What did we just hit? Besiege You? This is an artifact, right? Cool. Cool. Chat, are we good at this game or what? Silly. Okay. Chat, deck does silly things sometimes. Also, chat, I didn't figure out the thing. So every time I update Stream Elements, it refreshes the chat on stream over here. I don't know why. Tiny Bones. I sure hope he does. Am I the only one who thinks I'm funny on this stream? Probably. How long have we been playing this list? We've been playing for quite a little while here. We maybe play a few more games, which feels like some good testing has happened today, and then we'll swap to something else. Plum, I don't know who's in chat. I don't really check who's in chat, but if you're new here, I usually stream for just a few hours during our allotted times. I think I want to rumble first to find our land. Ooh, that was great. We dumped double analysis. That was good. So I try to play each deck that we brew or find on stream for about an hour. If I can, I like to jam best of 3. But a lot of the times, because it's such a short little thing, we just start in best of 1 so that I can see if an idea has any legs. And then we kind of go from there. We're just going to draw some cards. Those are very good draws. We'll probably just... We'll see if we hit a land. Waste One's Guidance is annoying. If we hit a land, we might just Winter Night Stories first. Opponent's just going to hit us. And then maybe not do anything. Fatal Push. Bueller. Yeah, he's got something. Eaten Alive. Okay, I respect it. Hate to see it on our end, but that's okay. Alright, we have Esper Origin. So, let's Geist. And Surveil. I kind of want both of those, yeah? Getting back our 2 life. We can dock. We'll dock and then Deep Analysis, grab our land off the top. Ooh, Mardu Thunderkite. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sick of Boros. I'm so sick of Boros. We're getting a lot of Mobilize coming at us. I know this is Mardu, but we're just gonna take that out. We're not doing anything against this list. Damn, chat. You hate to see it. Get ran over. Not fast enough. Oh, chat. I don't even have my light on. You guys can't even see my beautiful face. These are the same. What are we thinking so far, chat? I have light Kiora. Let's play one more. If we just die, we just die. But, you know, that's the cycle of life. Oh, yeah. I don't like it. I love it. Alright. Sure. Let's try it out, chat. Wow, the bugs outside are loud as heck. Took my headphones off. See, chat, but then we face these people playing 250 cards and we don't get real testing and we still lose to them. Because they're playing Crawling Chorus. And Prosthetic Injector. Jesus Christ. Can we afford to miss our lane drop? No. No, we cannot, chat. What does this do? Give something toxic 1 plus 0 plus 2. Okay. Not worried. Innkeeper's Talent. Yes, sir. That's a card, all right, chat. Are we just gonna let him hit us? No, he doesn't swing at all. And we find a land. Beautiful. Let's Kiora here. We're gonna dump both of these. Pass back. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Chat, we might have to switch. We might have to play something fun next for our next list. Something that like can kind of win. Should we play 80 card Warriors? We haven't played that deck in a while. Good old Reliable. We're gonna take the 3 plus the 1. Okay. Play our land for turn here. I think we'll just make a 4/4. See if we can get a land off this too. That does turn Kiora on. We do find a dock. Do I want to run a Kiora into a Basilisk? I think so. I'll take an 8/8. We'll trade that out. Okay. Cool. And then hopefully next turn we can dock into Prof plus a Winter Night Story. Opponent seems to just be playing Phyrexian Tribal, which isn't, it's not a deck, chat, but we respect it. But chat, also, are these people like me where they like play a real deck until Mythic and then they just play this? Or is their MMR just so low that they get to Mythic with a deck like this? Is that possible? I don't know. Oh, we do add green here too. Okay, so let's draw Doc Aurlock. We'll jam Prof's Eidetic Memory. Get to draw off of that. We find a land, which is sick. We're gonna crack this for a blue. We're gonna Winter Night Stories with our Doc. I think we're kind of just gonna draw all in again like we did last game, or against the whatchamacallit, the ultimate weapon. We're gonna go all in on this. No, I'm sorry, let's discard Roar. If we go one more, we tap our big boy. Let's just make a 6/6. We'll save the other two Winter Night Stories for next turn. And then we'll swing for 20. And force some blocks. See what that gets us, chat. See where that gets us. I posted this list in the Discord. Wow, okay. Yeah. Sure. He wants to kill our... I'm all for that, yes sir. This is what? Green-black rock with Esper Origins? Chat, if I had wild cards, we'd probably be playing Tezzerator right now. But I don't. But are we hyped for new Tezzeret? Edge of Eternity's Tez? Okay, opponent is jamming up this Venser. We'll trade out one of those. He knows they can't block, so they're swinging. Okay. Everything gains trample now off of... Yeah. Cool. Very nice. All right. So that was what, 6 and 4, 10 games, all in best of 1. Not great, but we tried our best. That was 6 and 4. What do... Let's, chat, do we just want to play... What do we want to play? Let's play Warriors. When was the last time we could probably maybe check if there's any new Warriors. No. What's the new guy? Am I crazy? I guess so. Why is this not searchable? Is this playing... Do we not have an updated version of this? I guess not. Sorry, hold on, chat. Interesting. I know we're playing Headliner over Paw Patch, I think. But I feel like I messed with the mana base too. This doesn't look the same. I don't know. Chat, we're just gonna play it. 80 card Naya Warriors. We took this to Mythic, like, I don't even know, 3 or 4 seasons in a row. It's fun. We enjoy it. And we're gonna play it. Warriors. We are currently 0-0. All right, chat. We're in to win it. Can we play Starting Town over Mana Confluence? Maybe. Ooh, opponent's doing fun things. We'd love to see it. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I swear we had something else. I thought I tested a few other cards in this list. That was a good draw. We're just gonna play this out. Opponent is on a Reanimator shell of some sort. Interesting that he's playing both Adamantoise plus Atraxa and Atali. He's in Rakdos colors. Sees the spoils. Charming Scoundrel. If we hit a Gornog, we might kill him off this Coco. If we hit like War Leader Gornog, he might be dead. We did not. That's not fun. We do get to evolve both of those. And then even if he gets in a Trax or something on the field, we can just turn it into a coward with Intimidator. But we'll see if he's playing interaction besides. Okay, Crimson Bride. Doesn't kill us. Chat, he's playing the Tortoise. Is this just all damage is dealt to this? Dealt to you and other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. Chat, that's wild. That's wild. We're about to lose to a Tortoise. But like, I low-key love it. Can we hit it for what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus. Not enough, huh? Chat, we just lost to an Ancient Adamantoise. Holy moly. You love to see it. I was really hyping up I was really hyping up Warriors, right? I was like, oh, this is a real deck. We're gonna do so well. Joke's on you guys. Playing 80 cards. I was also interested in testing out a timeless list with Carpet of Flowers. Playing Spreading Seas and Harbinger, in that I don't know if you guys remember that or not show and tell. That mono blue stacks list we played. Yeah, we're just gonna play brawler here. But you could like turn 1 carpet, spreading seas, and then we were also playing Harbinger. You could play rain into. It helps power out your Frost Titans pretty fast. Cord Blade Master is pretty good. We're just gonna fight it. Hey, hey. We'll play War Leader. Nice. What's happening? Oh, Praven. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it very much. Welcome to the Jank Tank. Dang. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. We try our best. I don't really get many subscribers, so that's a big thing. Thank you. If you have anything you'd like me to work on or whatever, I'm more than happy to mention it, but I basically just sit here and talk to myself, so if you're enjoying it, I'm happy. But thank you, thank you. That was very, very much appreciated. You play my decks a lot. Oh, where do you know me from? Do I know you? I'm sorry. If you're in like a Discord or something, I talk to a lot of people, so I might not recognize your name, and I apologize. But if you read on MTGA Zone or something like that, then welcome, welcome. Is this the same guy? I'm not even paying attention. Chat, are we gonna see the turtle again? I low-key, now I just want to play like Google Fun Historic Decks. You're like the only one who pops up. Oh, cool. We're not gonna black. I'm happy to hear that. I was a big Modern player. I don't know if you play Modern. I don't know why I just named Human. I'm not paying attention. But that's what the Jank Tank itself is for Modern decks. It's been under construction forever, but we're named after the Jank Tank, which is a collection of Modern decks that I have put together over, I don't know, 10 years or so. So these are all on mtgjanktank.com if you're a Modern player. But I stopped playing Paper Magic after college, and then when Arena came out and it got Eternal formats like Historic and Timeless, I kind of just switched to strictly that kind of stuff. So I keep up with Modern, but I don't really play Modern anymore. I don't want to buy into MTGO. I'm kind of all invested on Arena, but we play Pioneer, we play Timeless sometimes on stream. But I'm not really happy with the current power level of Timeless. So I just kind of view Historic as, playground for most things. A lot to brew with. But all of the decks that I play are, for the most part, not some of the older ones, but they're all on Moxfield, so you can see. mtgjanktank.com has Modern lists. It's broken. It was just me and a friend building it, but I know nothing about coding, so it's kind of, he got busy with life, so it got kind of stuck. But yeah, Timeless, I don't know. Like, I love those cards and stuff, but I don't want to be show and tell or turn one Sorin into every single game. Or I don't know. It just got a little weird. So we play historic. I don't think a lot of people even make historic content these days. But for the most part, we just try and find interesting things to brew. We try and take ham sandwiches to Mythic. My Twitter has, in no particular order, random decks that we take to Mythic, but like we've taken 80 card warriors there. We took 10 land Stompy to Mythic a season. Yeah, it's obviously it has its own problems. I mean, Soren's good here, but there's enough with like the oh. Yeah, I love this list is so fun. We're gonna save on this Coco. But it gets enough with like the with alchemy and the, what do you want to call them, anthologies, that like it keeps things interesting. But I mean, Boros is still a problem. Soren's a big problem right now. Maybe not problem, but for people like me just playing hot garbage all the time, I run into the same decks over and over. What are we? 1-1, chat? Did we win our last game? No, we won our last game, right? We're 2-1? I don't even know. But, yeah. Yeah. But this is kind of just what we were messing with Doc yesterday and today. We played Shifting Woodland with Release the Wind, Brando Familiar combo in it yesterday. I think you might have been lurking. You might have saw those, but I really want to mess with a Tezzerator shell now that we have Battle at the Bridge. I just don't have the cards for it yet, but eventually I want to try Golbez with Baleful Strix and stuff. We'll get there. I also get off topic very quickly. We will I watch a lot of like Aspiring Spike and stuff. I am not nearly as prepared as that guy. We kind of just get on stream and do whatever. Sometimes they're an hour long, sometimes they're 4 hours long. But we have fun. We have fun. So welcome to welcome to the Jank Tank. Do we like this hand? I don't love it. We can't really cast these breakouts unless we find a red source. If we find our third land, whatever, but I also don't like having a one-drop on, not having a one-drop on curve. This is much better. I think we're actually going to chuck back the Brawler. And we're going to go turn 1 Adaptive into turn 2 Breakout into turn 3 War Leader and just try and curve out. I'm also I like to do well, but Plum punts a lot and he doesn't read his cards either, and he talks in third person all the time. I'm Plum, so that was a good rip off the top. I still think we're just gonna try and go all in on some damage here, so we'll evolve the Adaptive and then swing for 6. And then next turn we War Leader, swing for 8, put him to 6, plus everything has Ward. Yo, like low-key, we when Final Fantasy came out, I didn't really pay attention to spoilers, but then like usually before a set comes out, the guys who run MTGA Zone are like, oh, like, you know, make sure you study up and so we can like have some content for those things. And then I just like sat down and looked on Scryfall, and I maybe read like 10 cards and I just gave up. I didn't have time to read. There's just so much text on Final Fantasy cards, and some of them are just hard to look at. I don't know. Yeah, I know, dude. It's crazy. What is our opponent doing? They're just playing black-white cards. We didn't even have to play this, Johnny. That evolves 4/4, and then everything gets pumped, so... Oh, chat. Warriors is so good. I miss this deck. I'm excited for Edge of Eternities, though. I very much like... Obviously, I like, you know, playing with new cards, but I get a kick out of, like, the side stories and stuff, and the art, especially. And, the story that came out today is pretty cool. You know, they're name-dropping Eldrazi. They're doing all sorts of cool stuff. But, like, these are gorgeous. I like the aesthetic we already have. With lands and spaceships and aliens. Like, it's just cool stuff. Yeah, it depends. I don't do them for every set. But, like, the one... I forgot where... I'll see if I can find it. But the one that came out today, they started doing... what's the word I'm looking for? Narration? No. Voice act... like, they have someone read... You can listen to the story, like an audiobook. And it's done pretty well. So sometimes, you know, they're not that long. And at least gives you some cool background and sort of some introduction to the world. Like, do we want to just battle this Giada? I kind of do, and then we can just do that next turn. Let me see. I know the first one for Edge of Eternities was today. I forgot where it was posted. It's somewhere on Wizard's website. What did our opponent play? Horn of Gondor? Ooh. Oh my gosh, chat. We found a Gornog. Unfortunately, it enters taps, but... let's swing all of these because we get to hit them anyways. Let me... Sorry, I got a lot of screens open. Let me see if I can find it for you. Did our opponent just board wipe us, chat? What a nerd. Edge of Eternities artwork. Edge of Eternities artwork. Ah, I found it. This is the first one. We'll play Gornog here. Do we just want to... He's playing what? Depopulate? I'm not even paying attention to the game we're playing right now. But that one... You can find him on YouTube, I think. That one has... Oh. We'll swing, make this a... Coward, and then... Opponent is dead next turn if he does not have anything. But I don't know, it's so some of this stuff like I just like when it's like watching a Marvel movie sometimes where they like reference things or bring up characters that you like. Yeah, it's cool. Like this one, they talk about like some race that we don't know about that basically like had their world blown up by the Eldrazi, so in order to escape them, they matrix themselves. Like they put their sentience in a virtual world, and it's like still ticking, but it's really hard to gain access to. I don't know. It's just cool stuff. I started reading them way back in like middle school. I went through all the old ones, but the ones from like Theros, like original Theros, were super fun. The whole like, there's like a whole fight scene between freaking Kiora and Thassa, and Kiora stole her Bident. Like to me, that's cool. You get to see a magic character fight a god. Why not? Chat, we're buying a pack. Crafting a pack, and we're gonna get Primal Odin. Don't even know what that does. Look at this. Too much text. Too much text. But it's pretty fun. Hey, Frozen. Back to qualifier being historic. Yeah, I saw that a little bit today. They had that little apology or whatever on Reddit. Sorry, I know we're... oh, we also... I'm gonna stop updating our win record because we're just kind of... I'm just jamming right now. Sometimes I just like to play Magic for fun instead of trying to come up with something for an article. It's probably best if we lead on green source in case we top deck a breakout. But I have not, but I would like to. Are you assuming opponent's gonna buff his Ginger Brute here? I to be honest, I don't pay much attention to like challenges and stuff like that, but I would like to play on stream. I think that'd be fun. Especially if we took like something something stupid. Are we about to get mana type? No, okay. Like, where do you find the list of what's the word I'm looking for? Is it on the announcements? Is he gonna let me flip my Ajani here? Or is he gonna exile? He's gonna destroy. Chat. If our opponent saves his Ginger Brute, he's really going all in. Alright, cool. We're gonna start smacking with a Groot Spellburger. Okay, qualifier weekend. I'm sorry, I found it. If you get the Redum right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it by any means. I just, like, I honestly just don't. I just go to the rank queue, I brew, and then I go to the rank queue. That's all I do. Upcoming qualifier weekend it's this weekend, right? 29th? Yes. Constant air conditioning, blah, blah, blah. Las Vegas. Constructed on Saturday that will feed into upcoming qualifier. Best of 3 play-in on June 27th. Pathway potentially, please visit this page. Chat, what if we could qualify for the Pro Tour? What do you think? What if I took 80 card Naya Warriors to the Pro Tour? Would you be proud of me, chat? Even though the Pro Tour is not historic. Alright, what are we doing? I think we're just playing big boys and we're just gonna keep smacking him. Okay, so entry is 20k gold, 4,000 gems. Oh, we actually might have play points. I don't know how many, but we might have some. Does opponent kill us? A 13. He gains to 23. We have to block here. It's not good, chat. Not good for us. Pride, Soul Discretion. Earn play points. We can Coco, but there's a good chance we just die here. If we find Gornog plus, yeah, not enough. We could have survived Hammer or Spear, but we can't survive both. All right, GG's, sir. I freaking love Gornog. But yeah, maybe we could jam. Do I have a... Oh, chat, we could. I have 20 play... I have 40 play points. And I have jump in tokens. What do you use jump in tokens for? Oh. Jump into Magic Final Fantasy. Ooh. What is this? I should really, like, explore what Arena has to offer, huh? Oh, it's like actual, it's like Jumpstart. I gotcha. I'm into it. Alright. I'm down one of these days. But, huh. Yeah, I'll see. I would play in a qualifier. I didn't actually, is it best of... Is it best of 3? Qualifier, how do I learn? What do we got? How's this hand? We can headliner into Intimidator, but we don't have a white source. Best 1 and best of 3. Sorry for my dumb questions, chat. I appreciate you, you guys educating me. I feel like most people play qualifiers. Ali and Trazi and Crokies and all those guys don't just hit the rank queue, but playing for there will be a best of 1 and a best of 3 play-in that will match the format of the qualifier weekend that month. Did we just get sheltered by ghosts? We did. Hate to see it. White source was a good draw there. 6 a.m. queue opens. No changes are messing around 30 minutes per player. Entries. Best 1, 6 wins or 2 losses are reached. Best of 3 is Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna play Voice of the Blessed. You know, we haven't ran into life drain all day. That was not a good draw. He may get through the play in the actual qualifiers. Best of 3. Gotcha. Do we have... What do we have that could actually Shrek some people? What do we I mean, you're expecting Soren and Boros. And probably some Frog, too. Pack Beast is interesting. Is he on... Could be on a weird Cleric build, but... I don't know what he's splashing black for. We're gonna lose this game, chat. But the play-in is best of 1. I mean, we could play something stupid. Like, we could play, like... Body Double Reanimator. Soren, Aura's Energy, and Blue-White Flash with High Noon, yeah. Yeah, I don't. You'd have to. We could play. Just trying to think. We have a. Do I have a prison list? We have a Bant prison list that I feel could do decent. This is timeless, but I think that's only because we're playing fetches. Everything else is... We can swap swords for, like, Fragment. And then fix up the mana base a little bit, but... Plum to the Pro Tour. Is this also timeless? What is this? That's an old version. Or I could just play, like... Bombardment Prison. Go all in. Try not to die to other things and then just also combo out people. I mean, chat, could be fun. Could it be fun? You know what they say. Sorry, sometimes I know we're not playing at the moment. Sometimes I haven't like gone back. What is this? I like to go back and look at interesting lists that didn't do anything. Chat, you remember this deck? We were trying to play Combine Chrysalis as Retrofitter Foundries 5 through 8. But then we were playing like Omen Hawker. This was a stupid deck. An Enigma Jewel. We need Urza Saga. Someone convince Wizards to give me Urza Saga. 10-9 Stoppy. Okay. I'm just... What hour are we on? We're almost at a couple hours. We played Value Town. I don't have another brew at the moment. At least not one that I could craft. So we could brew something else. We could play an old deck. Or we can just sit here and stare at each other. I like all of the options. Oh, let's actually look at a couple things. Did we get any, because I like to update old decks, did we get any new warriors that are like good? Non-creature spell, 4 mana, no. Enters, bounces something, flips, no. Create a 3/2 robot warrior, no. This flips into what? Discard and you draw, sacrifice creature of their choice. Attach. That's spicy. This is kind of cool with Arena of Glory. You can go like turn 1 mountain, hammer, turn 2 Arena of Glory, give this haste swing, and equip whatever to it. This is an avatar. Chat, should we just throw in Absolute Virtue? This is a 1 enchantment card. Mill this way. No. Okay, we're not playing any of those. We never actually played this list. We never actually brewed this deck. I'm not exactly sure what it would look like. Because, so, the goal is to flip Jacob Hawken with Moon Mist. And then you have like a pseudo omniscience, but it's not nearly as good. Because you only get to cast 1 spell. I feel like it would be very similar to like the Verdant Dread bounce lists that are going around, where you like try and flip an Atraxa, like manifest an Atraxa, and then bounce it. Let's see what people are playing. Is anyone playing this? Bant Omni. But what are you... You're just trying to... Who's playing these? Fuel Tank Feaster, Jesus. But like, I don't know. What do you think, chat? Do I have a mythic? I do have 1 mythic, so we could do this. And then obviously you have to play... Do you just like... Like, do you go all in? You play Omniscience and Atraxa? And then maybe you like play the Karn combo as your win con? Ancestral Statue and Aetherflux Reservoir. And then you just... What do we have? And then you can play, like... Assemble the team. To find your pieces. But if we want to maximize what we hit... I wonder if we could play, like, a really low land count. Does this let you... Is it cast or you can play cards? Once during each turn, you may play a land or cast a spell. Gotcha. But you want to try and exile into straight gas every time you do. Right? What's the other omniscience like card? What's the one that has Urza and he's like standing there doing this? You guys know what I'm talking about? Yes, multiverse. Thank you. One with the multiverse. Look at the top card. You may play lands for once during. You may cast a spell. Yeah, we can play that. Maybe. And then we can play like... This is stupid. I already hate this deck. We can play Lorien Revealed. Any other suggestions, chat? I don't really know where I'm going with this. We're not really discarding, so I was gonna say we could try and jam Shifting Woodland in here. Mecha? Alta Mechia? Do I have any? We might. No, not. No? Am I spelling that wrong? Alta Mechia. Wait, am I crazy? That's from... Wait. Chat, am I crazy? It's from Final Fantasy, right? Is it colorless? No, it's not colorless. What is it? I'm sorry. I don't... Like I said, I didn't read all the other cards. Oh, Ultimate. Okay, I remember. I'm sorry. I remember. I was thinking that it was Bahamut. This is yeah. We are moon misting. So if we can get an Ultimate out, we can indeed take an extra turn for 2 mana. You're not wrong. I don't know. I don't know how else. I don't think I have Sylvan Tutors. Plum, guys, Plum is a little poor. Remember? We don't. We. Oh, I have one. We can play one. We'll play one for you. Wait, what was that thing that got played against us earlier? The tortoise. That's kind of fun though, isn't it? Chat, this seems so bad. How many lands are we playing? Like 16? Okay, hold on. Let's throw this in the sideboard for a second. So, let me think. Our main goal is to assemble Karn combo, right? Which means we want to try to get an Omniscience or one with the multiverse. But if we flip either of those, we still want to be able to hit things. So I think we want another, like, 8 cards that just, like, do stuff. Just 8 solid hits, and we're gonna play 16. We're gonna play 16 lands, chat. But we can get away with it with Harvest and Lorien Revealed, I think. So what are the best things to flip into? Do you want, like, Ugins and... Because, like, if we have Ugin, we're probably never exiling our own multiverses, or omnisciences, or Traxas. And then we could play other Ugin. I don't really want to play other Ugin. But other Udin's pretty good. And then if we somehow alt it, it does search for our Karn. Valky is fun. Attrax is good. We play Hallbreaker Horror. We could play like Sarah's Emissary. Let's throw it. You know what? Because we're just doing our thing. We'll play a few random fun things. Let's play Ultimatia. Let's play an Emissary. Should we play? Let's play. What's his name? The card we were just talking about. How do you spell that? Bahamut. Let's play Bahamut. Blow stuff up. Sure. Throw it in. Why not? Anything else, chat? I feel like we don't need all. I feel like we don't need 2 1 with. I think we can cut those down a little bit because we're trying to flip Jacob, and that kind of does what 1 with the multiverse does. Is this from your hand? Yes. Okay. I can read cards, chat. I can read cards. What are other big stupid things? Oracle, the alchemy one. Do I know what you're talking about? Maybe. Oh, Oracle of the Alpha? Sure. We are big fans of Oracle of the Alpha on this stream. We play a lot of taking turns. Is there anything else just like stupid? That we can play? I mean, there's always stupid stuff we can play, but you know what I mean. We can play our own. I don't have any Saint Alendas. That's wild. We could play Alrund's Epiphany. Does this get creatures and planeswalkers? It does. I don't know, chat. What do you want to play? The world's our oyster. We're just playing random stuff. We need something that like will mostly win or make us not lose. So like we could play a Plat Angel. Why not? We're allowed to do what we want. And then we should probably just play. Is this like you? These are all casting, right? So we like can play in Ulamog. I don't know, chat. Something like that. And then, do we just play like all fast mana? Like, we play that. We have a, what? A slight splash of... Do we, like, not even play Assemble the Team? No, we have Lorion revealed plus Harvest. So if we play, like, Breeding Pool, Watery Grave... What's the other one? Overgrown Tomb? We probably really don't need Overgrown Tombs. Let's just chat. We're just gonna play real. We're going real simple. What's the... I do have starting towns. Indeed, I did. This looks... This looks really bad, chat. This isn't gonna do shit. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it until we flip Jacob with Moon Mist. That's all I really want to do. That's the dream. Right? Guys, look at this. Look at this. We have our own little crew right now. We're just chilling and chatting. Alright, chat. We have Jacob. We do not have Moon Mist. So are we just going for the mulligans? Or are we just going to pretend that we're going to get there? Okay. Chat, you with me? Chat, you're with me here. Yeah? Assemble the team. We find Jacob. We play him next turn. Moon Mist. Boom. We're in. It's going to happen. Our opponent's not going to be playing a good deck. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Are we good at this game or what? Give me anything. What? Chat, there's no Jacob. Chat, there's no Jacob. All right, we're gonna take the other assembled team, just in case. We probably should have taken a land, but we're taking the other. Okay, all right, do it again. Hello? Okay, we found one. Whew. Our opponent definitely has removal. Maybe we'll top deck a land. Because you know we're good at this game. Oh, baby. Alright, chat. We're gonna do one more assemble the team for a Watery Grave. And then next turn, we're gonna Jacob and then instant speed Moon Mist. No, Praven, heart of the cards. Come on. Does our opponent have a counterspell? No. Moon Mist. Go. Yes! First game, chat. Watch it get besieged right away. But you know what? We did it. Wrathful Dragon. Alright. Alright, chat. The cool thing is, we have Moon Mist to prevent damage. Alright. This is so bad. We'll get our Ancestral Statue. And then we will assemble the team. What are we getting here? Do we just want more lands? I don't know. Yeah, probably. Let's just get more lands. Because eventually, if it doesn't work out, chat, we got to hard cast some stuff. Any target that isn't a dragon. Is it when it... Oh, it's when it's dealt damage. Okay. Opponent is swinging at our turn, so check out this. Boom. Checkmate. Checkmate, dragon player. Checkmate, dragon player! Fear me! Oh, chat, we're so freaking stupid. Fear me. And we have a blocker. Incredible. You guys are watching this happen live on stream. We're about to Ulamog this man. Maybe. Or he's gonna kill our blocker and... I don't know. But the dream is real. For sure. This is what the Jank Tank's all about, boys. And girls. Brotherhood and... No! Chat! No! We were so close. We were so close, chat. We were so close. Why doesn't Ulamog have reach? But we would still die if it did. Damn. Alright, alright. You know what? You know what? It happens. It was too powerful to work in the first game, you know? This is some secret tech. We can't just be flaunting it. We can't just be out here poning noobs, as they say. Poning noobs. Alright, chat, what do we got? I don't see either of our cards. So you know what we do? We maul. This is the worst deck. This might be... You know what? No, this is the best deck. This is like an honorable mention. This is up there with the what was the deck? Oh, chat, you with me? Are you with me, chat? I'm with me. I'm here for it. We have it. We're this. It was because we missed the J. You know what? You're right. What was like the first honorable mentions I did, and we played that stupid. I don't know if you guys even read my articles. It doesn't matter if you do, but I built a stupid ass. Ooh, this is pretty good actually. We can just grab a land. We built a stupid ass leyline deck. Do you remember that? This one. Do you remember this thing? Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's not the deck. Nope, that's not the deck. Where am I going? This one. We played 24 ley line. We played 20 ley lines, and we tried to put them on the field, and then we tried to nick those and play Starfield of Nyx to make them all creatures. And we did it like our second game on stream, and I was out of my mind. What are we looking for? A Moon Mist? Heck yeah! Chat, we're so good at this game. We're probably gonna die, unfortunately. But... Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna die. Oh, chat. Chat, I just want to win a game. That's all we have to do. All we have to do is win a game. Oh. Okay. Chat, we have an extra turn. Problem is, we'd have to find another Moon Mist in order to live. And pull off the combo. And then, even then, we have to wait a whole turn. So, boom. Checkmate. Moon Mist. Incredible. We're so good at this game. But we need another Moon Mist to save it, because we need this one to save us next turn, and then we have to flip. Rip. Chat, we're gonna do it. If it's the last thing I do, we're gonna do it. You guys will watch me. Chump blockers are for chumps, fishy. Chump blockers are a crutch for the weak. We're not weak. We go all in. We just need to face an opponent who is playing 250 cards in their deck so that we can do our jank thing before they do their jank thing. Because the Jank Tank is a mindset, you know? I see a Moon Mist. I see an assemble the team. I'm in. I'm in. Chat, let me tell you, I made spaghetti for dinner, and it was delicious. Okay, okay, I see you. I see you, opponent. Elves is slow sometimes, or... Actually, he might not be Elves. He could be something crazy. He's playing Yorion. What do we need? Jacob. Did we find a Jacob? Heck yeah, we did, chat. Are you guys feeling it? This looks like mono green Yorion to me. Don't know what they're... Ooh, look at this. We can even grab ourselves a land while we're at it. What are we doing? A breeding pool? Then we're going to play this Jacob Hawken. So a problem with this deck is the whole plan of Moon Misc plus Jacob is garbage. Because, like, this isn't Omniscience. It's at your next turn. So you have to wait once you flip it, you have to wait a whole turn. So it should really just be like a value engine, but we're just trying to do stupid stuff with it instead, which I think is more fun. So let's just Moon Misc, and then we'll just pass the turn. And if he's playing Enchantment Hate, like Scrap Shooter or whatever, then you know what? So be it. Should we have done that on his turn instead? Yes. Did we? No. I was too eager. I, for one, think this is going very well. Is our opponent going to play an Ulamog on turn 2? Possibly. Yes. Or they'll just storm the festival, but... I don't know, chat. I don't know. Or they'll just pump their whole board. Doppelgang. Isn't this legendary? Chat, he stole our insight. Guide Pride of Johnny. It's the best package in the freaking game. You know what people aren't playing though? Inspired Idea Reliquary Tower. That's the real wombo combo. Yeah, opponent is doing our thing, okay? Don't make me think about it, okay? We're just grabbing lands. We're grabbing lands, boys. I mean, I like that we just like we have Moon Misc, so we don't just like die. But opponent is doing the thing we're trying to do. But only because we did it first. We're the cool kids. Also, chat, I'm not sure I have it in me to play this until we win. I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like a lot. but we'll try. He's Balagad recovering. What is he making copies of here? Is he just gonna keep making lands? Or is he just gonna make himself a bajillion creatures? I guess if he just makes himself a bajillion druids, then he can leyline for a bajillion over the next like 2 turns. I don't know. Let's just rip an Omniscience right now. We're gonna rip an Omniscience. It's gonna be sweet. Ooh, chat. You know what what is happening? Does he know these creatures are legendary? Chat, I don't really know what's going on. I don't think our opponent knows how legendaries work, but that's okay. He should have just made a bajillion copies of Moon Misc or Druid. Chat, we could play we could play. Is there a way we can fit Noxious Revival? Right, because Noxious Revival lets us put. It's free, and it lets us put something from our graveyard on top of our deck, which means we can set up an Insight. Potentially. I don't know if we'd have to dabble in other colors. Opponent's playing Paradox Engine. I really hope we get, like, Labmans here or something. I will happily let them do their jank. Should we just Moon Mist now? Yeah, let's just Moon Mist so that we don't have to keep hitting triggers. We'll just let them do their thing. Oh, it chat so we were playing Vishy, were you here for the first time we were playing? Where are those? We played a couple Moon Mist Humans decks, right? Where we were trying to, like, flip all the regular humans. And I was playing against Burn, and they had shoot. Whatever faces the red enchantment that everyone plays that pings and then counter and then it flips into the 2/2 with haste. And I Moon Misted and it transformed the little hasty boys back into the Saga, which then proceeded to ping me for like 3 and kill me. So that was cool. Guys, you see this bot in chat? Should we ban it? Should we ban it, chat? We're gonna freaking ban it. Boom. Get wrecked, kiddo. Checkmate. Okay, we're just gonna let our opponent do their thing. I hope they have, like, Labman, and we just get to see them deck themselves. That'd be sick. What are you saying? Take your weirdest janky package, mix it with Ocelot Ajani. I mean, Guide Pride Ajani just fixes any deck. That's what we did with Mono White Monument yesterday. I mean, we were playing this Balin energy list. And same thing, you just throw in Guide Pride Ajani, you're good to go. Do I think a +1/+1 Pioneer list is possible with Beast Caller, Botanical Brawler, Pelt Collector, and the Ozolith? Yeah, I could see that working. We had a... Now, I'll be honest, I'm not as... Oh. I am not as familiar. Our opponent just deck it. Okay, he just drew a game. Love that. How do you do this? Oh, sorry, chat. Whoa, I'm really messing stuff up. Opponent, I'm sorry you didn't get to kill us with how you did your thing. We had a... Oh, shoot. Is this it? No, that's the enchantment list. I had a Hardened Bonds list that you could literally... Oh. I feel like you could just play something. What do we have in here that you don't have? You don't have Hardened Bonds or Chittering Illuminator. But you could play Ranger class and then replace Hardened Bonds with, like, Ozolith or something. But this is mono green. But I really like Avatar the Resolute in those kinds of lists. Plus, Pioneer has the Experiment one, right? Yeah. And you have, oh no, Evolving Adaptive doesn't get +1/+1. It gets oil counters. But you want to play Botanic Brawler. Pioneer, Hardened. We can look at decks together real quick. Does anyone have any... Oh, sorry. Oh, chat, is the internet alive? No? Bueller? Okay. That might just be broken. Sorry, on to a different one. Yeah, I think MTG Dex is a little messed up right now. Oops. When was this? Modern Pioneer Preliminary. Celestia Hardened Scales. This went 4-1. First Around games. This is old. This is from 2020. But people have tried it. Oh, you have Walking Ballista too. Nissa. These are all old decks. What are you playing Simic for? Hydroid Crisis. That doesn't seem good. I don't think you want to grow that big. You want to stay low to the ground. Chat, I did want to... What is the humans haste? Create 2... Oh, they're white creatures. That's not as fun. I wanted to, like, Burning Tree Emissary into Rally at the Hornbird. And I was hoping they were red humans, but they're not. Alright, chat. We might have to freeze on this deck. I don't know if I have it in me to keep going on that. But, yeah. Anywho. Quick recap. I think Plum... It's only 10 o'clock. I think we're gonna freeze there for now. I'll hopefully be back on... Actually, I don't have a whole lot. We might be back... We'll definitely be back Thursday, but we might be on maybe tomorrow or Wednesday too. Depending on how things go in my actual real life. I'd much rather be... Whew, I'm cold. I'd much rather be playing Magic. But, anywho, the Doc Aurlock lists from yesterday and today. Adventures was fun. Wasn't great. However, I actually really love Steady Tortoise. That card was just fun. And then this Value Town list. What was our record? We went 6-4, so not great by any means. But it feels like there could be a core there. I just don't know if we have enough, like, flashback, not payoffs, but it's almost like we want to lean a little, we need to lean a little too hard into flashback in order to make the rest of it work, if that makes sense. But like, Doc with Stories, Origins, and Roar of the Worm felt really good. I like Deep Analysis. I just wish there was something we could play over Eidetic Memory. This just feels like, because we're drawing so many cards, that this was our best option. But the deck still feels a little convoluted. So we might keep working on it. I don't know. We might shelve it and wait for other things to come on and revisit in the future. But I will do my best to have something to play next time we stream. Today we did not have any direction. We just went for it. But yeah, we've been doing all right. We've been doing all right. But anywho, I appreciate you guys. I like that we're starting to get a little club going here. We got Vishy, we got Praven, Frozen hops in. It's so nice to have a community. I love that. Praven, appreciate you for subscribing. Of course, you really didn't have to do that. Unless it's your Bezos money. I don't know if it was, but if you got Amazon Prime, I will always take your Bezos money. That one I'm not shy about. But if you're spending your hard-earned money on me, I appreciate that very, very much. And it's very kind of you. So, thank you. I took your lunch money. Yeah, meet me behind the dumpster at 2 p.m., Braven. Let's go. Are you hungry? I got a knuckle sandwich for you right here. But I appreciate it very much. Thank you. But yeah, all the lists we played tonight are... Oh, excluding the Hawken. You can kind of just figure that out on your own. But those are on Moxfield. And then I'll probably type up an article for something. We did just make it to Mythic with the Cecil Humans list. So this is a Pioneer deck. So I might write about that or something we played the last couple days. But keep an eye out for that. If you read those, cool. But if not, don't worry about it. Anywho, thank you. I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow, but if not, like I said, definitely Thursday, and we'll be back to Peru and having some more fun. But hope you have a good rest of your Monday evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.